Yeah. You did. Snax on Sports. I'm back with another man, with another one. You dig? And man, same as last week, man. By the hairs on my chin, big dog. That thing was going crazy, man. NFC Championship game. Niners, Lions. That thing was going crazy. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. I'm talking about the Detroit Lions came out and punched us in the mouth, dog. Super Bowl rematch. I wanted it, man. I wanted it. You know what I mean? Either way, I wanted either one, whether it was the Ravens or the Chiefs, because for us, it's a rematch either way. Our last two times in the Super Bowl, we lost to them in 12, and we lost to the Ravens in 12, and we lost to the Chiefs in 19. So, but I think what better way? What better way, you know what I mean, than to have to capture a Super Bowl title than by going through the great Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? I love Lamar Jackson, but to have to go through Patrick Mahomes, who is the quarterback of this generation, and who's the reigning Super Bowl champion, there's I wouldn't want it no other way. Dude. In the first half, Cheyenne, bro, like, it's crazy though, because usually I would have been mad watching the game in that first. I'd have been like, man, fuck, these motherfuckers ain't playing right. They came out, and it was still a little bit of that there, but I'm not just saying this because they won, because they ended up winning the game. I don't know, bro. I wasn't mad. I was disappointed, but I wasn't overly, I didn't feel like the game was over. It crossed my mind. You know what I mean? Getting down 14-0, and this team ain't they've never shown the ability to be able to come back down from behind like that. You know what I mean? Especially being down 14 points in a game like this. But yeah, no, Detroit Lions, I'm talking about, they mauled us in the first half in the running game. You 1,000% right. That was a complete mauling, to where I was like, bro. Now, no, that's who I was mad at. Our defensive coordinator, Wilkes. Oh man, I wanted to fire him in the first quarter. I wanted his ass gone. You know what I'm saying? In the first quarter, like, that shit right there was bad. I'm like, bro, what? If we'd have lost that game, this would have been completely on Kyle Shanahan and Steve Wilkes, because they just wasn't ready to play. You know what I mean? That shit was like, but yeah, nah, man. Shout out to the Detroit Lions though, because they came out, man. They came out like gangbusters, man. You know what I mean? They was not playing. Dan Campbell is the truth. I like what he said after the game too, because he kept it 100. You know what I mean? He said, he told his team, hey, this might have been our best shot. Ain't no guarantee that we're going to be back here. I know all the coaches, after a tough loss like this and you make a deep run, I was like, oh, we'll get him next year. We'll be back next year. Ain't no guarantee you're going to be back next year, brother. You feel me? Listen, I told my neighbor a few weeks ago. And like I said, man, I love Lamar Jackson. I love watching him play, because I love players that play like him, just that's so dynamic and just, you know what I mean, just do shit on the field that nobody else can do. But I've been watching Lamar Jackson since he was at Louisville. You know what I'm saying? So I love Lamar Jackson, but I told my neighbor at the beginning of the postseason. I said, bro, the Ravens they're not gonna make it to the Super Bowl, bro. I thought they was gonna lose last week. I thought they were gonna lose to the Texans. You know what I'm saying? I just thought they was. You feel me? Just because, like, I don't know. It's not just on Lamar, but like I said, I gotta see Lamar and I gotta see the Ravens. I gotta see them do it in the postseason in order for me to believe, because they didn't have too many times, not too many, but they didn't have enough chances over however long Lamar Jackson been in the league. I think 2018 or 19 or something like that. I mean, they've been in the playoffs a few times. You know what I'm saying? And every time they get to the playoffs, it's a dud. But yeah, I wasn't really. I was actually working at the time. You know what I mean? So I was able to still. I had my laptop with me, so I was able to still like kind of like keep my eye on the game or whatnot. But I didn't. I didn't. So I don't really know. You know what I mean? I couldn't really watch the game to really see what their game plan was and all that. But I believe you that the game plan was right. They only scored 10 points, but I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised. For one, because they was playing against, like, if the Ravens would have been playing against anybody else, I probably would have thought that I probably would have picked them to win. But Pat Mahomes is just and they didn't play all, like, the Chiefs didn't play all, like, nobody scored in the second half. I think what was the final score? 17-10. I think that was the halftime score too. You know what I'm saying? But nobody yeah, I mean the Chiefs didn't like blow them out, but overall, like in that first half, it felt like the Chiefs was dominating the game, even though they never got up by like 3 touchdowns and shit. But yeah, so all right, so when we went into halftime down 24-7, I was just like, man, I was like, look, we're gonna have to, because the way that defense was playing, I had no trust in that defense, especially that run defense. And so I was just telling myself, we're gonna need some luck. It's just and I felt like we might get it, but I was like, man, we're gonna need some luck. We're gonna need some lucky plays, as far as like, not lucky, but we're gonna need like a lucky, like a lucky turnover. Not lucky as far as it's a lucky turnover, but we need a turnover. We need we need some we needed some stroke of luck to be able to just get back into the game. And then right on cue, it happened. You know what I'm saying? They the IU catch, you know what I'm saying? The IU catch, and then the fumble. The fumble is where I knew we was gonna win. That's when I knew we was gonna win. You know what I mean? Once they fumbled the ball and we got it back right there, I said, okay, now we getting ready to win, because now things are happening, like that IU catch and then the fumble. You know what I'm saying? It started to feel like things were happening that like it was like it was going to be meant to be for us. You know what I'm saying? Because the game reminded me of the 28-3 comeback Patriots against the Falcons. I forget what Super Bowl that was, but that was the 2016 year. It reminded me of that, because same thing happened. Like I wanted the Patriots to win that Super Bowl because Tom Brady was my favorite player. So, but I was just saying, when they was down 21-3, I was like, okay, it's not over. Once they got down 28-3, I'm like, this motherfucker might be over. You know what I'm saying? Ayuk a straight dog. Ayuk is a straight motherfucking beast. Dog ass nigga. Straight up. Like Ayuk ain't nothing but that. You know what I mean? We ain't got nothing but dogs over there. You know what I'm saying? So, especially on the offensive end, Debo, C-Mac, Ayuk, Kittle, Trent Williams, them ain't nothing but dogs right there. And we got dogs on defense too. But they was playing like puppies in the first half. You know what I'm saying? Them was playing like puppies in the first half, straight up. But things started to happen to where I'm like, okay, but now it reminded me of the Patriots comeback because they needed for everything that happened in that second half that happened to lead to help them win the game. That everything had to happen like that, and it happened. So that's what it is. The same thing that happened to us. But man, definitely once we got that fumble, I was the fumble recovery. That's when I was like, okay, I think we got this one. You know what I'm saying? I think we got this one. But that was a great game, and much love to Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions, man. And I think these past 2 weeks is going to help us for the Super Bowl as far as like, because we did a lot of blowing teams out this year. You know what I'm saying? And now the past 2 weeks in playoff games, both games we could have lost, but we found a way to win. So I think that's going to serve us well going forward. Now we going up against Pat Mahomes. First of all, I think we're gonna win. I do think we're gonna win. It ain't gonna be easy, but I do think I don't know. We going up against a motherfucking beast. We going up against, you know what I mean? I mean, damn. But Patrick Mahomes can be beat, man. We should have beat him in 19 in Super Bowl 54, but whatever. Up 20-10 in the fourth quarter and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he can be beat. However, man, we gonna need our motherfucking defensive line to get to him. At least even if you don't get to him, at least get some pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? 49ers 20, Chiefs 10. I can see that. I can see that just because it's crazy that the Chiefs is here. I mean, after like midway through the year, I think the Chiefs had like a 3-game losing streak at one point. Or they was losing, they had lost 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5 or some shit like that, 3 out of 5 or some shit. And they was being counted out. But one thing about these all-time greats, man, they can't never be counted out, man. You can't count them out. Like, even myself, if you would have told me that the Chiefs was going to be in the Super Bowl after like week 10 or week 11, I'd have been like, I don't see it this year. However, in the back of my mind, I always know when you got that guy, when you got that dude, when you got a dude like that, Pat Mahomes, you always got a chance. And they had won enough close games earlier in the year to where it's still it kept them afloat. So when they did start losing a few games, they didn't like drop out of playoff contention and all that. You know what I mean? They still won they won their division. Yep. But yeah, man, that was a good game, man. That was a great game. But it definitely had a nigga you be scared for a little minute there. But I was already thinking about if the Niners lose, it's on Kyle Shanahan. Because to come out like that, you know what I'm saying? And essentially like show yourself to not be prepared to play. And damn, the Lions, like you said, they came out, man, and gashed us in the run game. You know what I mean? That was just. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Because at one point, I knew what was going on the whole game, but I didn't get home to sit down and watch the game until the second half. So I'm listening to it on the radio in the car and shit. And I have my laptop with me, but I couldn't all the way watch it on my laptop. You know what I mean? Just all the way through because of internet connectivity and all that shit as I'm driving around. But I'm listening to it. At one point, I just started listening to it on the radio until I got home. And I'm just hearing Greg Papa, who was on the call on the radio, just all I'm hearing is 7-yard run, 8-yard run, 10-yard run, 15. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on with the defense? Yeah, I feel you on that. If the 49ers lose the Super Bowl, Mr. 28-3 needs to go, period. So I definitely understand that that thinking, but like I've had conversations with friends about that same topic. I'm kind of on the opposite spectrum on that, as far as like, only because it is eventually, you know what I mean, something like that, yeah, but only because it is. It's like, man, I feel you, because this is Kyle's 7th year. This is his 4th NFC championship and his 2nd Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And the Niners, I mean, we haven't won a fucking Super Bowl since 1994. Everybody talk about the Cowboys and how they ain't won in so long. We ain't won since a year before them. Now the difference is, obviously, we've had teams that have been in contention. Like, we've actually been to. This is our 3rd Super Bowl since 2012. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys can't even get to a NFC Championship game, so they can't tell me shit. Now on top of that, we done beat y'all 3-4 straight times in a row and ended the season the last 2 years before you got ended by the Packers this year. So Cowboy, you can't tell me shit. You's a piece of shit. Sit your ass at home and watch the game. Okay. But for me, with Kyle Shanahan, man, it's like, I understand that thinking of this is his 3rd Super Bowl. I'm gonna say, okay, so real quick, I'm gonna say this too. Yeah, but I give him a little break on that on that 28 I don't give him a little, like, I give him a little break on that 28-3 game, just because, yeah, he was the offensive coordinator, but he wasn't the head coach, though. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, Micah Parsons, he's a bitch. And Michael Parsons, that nigga crying. He need to get off that damn podcast and get in the damn gym and hit some weights. But for Kyle Shanahan, I give him a little break, just because he was running the offense, but he wasn't the head coach. You know what I'm saying? But he can still wear that. He can still wear that, because I guess the thing with him is that right now he kind of gets a bad rap, not a bad rap, but he kind of gets the a rap for being a little bit too conservative in certain moments. But at that time, they were saying he was too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He was up 23. You should have ran the ball. Michael Parsons be pulling the LeBron. Always, man. Always. Micah Parsons, man, listen. I never seen Lawrence Taylor. You know what I'm saying? That was a little bit before my time. It was a little bit before I started paying attention to sports, when Lawrence Taylor was doing his thing. But I've seen enough highlights, and I know enough about the game to know that Lawrence Taylor is probably a top one of the top 3 greatest players of all time. Okay, top 3. Okay, definitely top 5. But he's one of the top 3 greatest players of all time. A lot of people will say he's the greatest defender of all time. Now, you can go Lawrence Taylor, you can go Deion Sanders, you can go Reggie White, but they're trying to compare Michael Parsons to Lawrence Taylor. They need to stop that shit. They just need to stop it, bro. Let Michael Parsons be Michael Parsons. He ain't no damn LT. That's what he's not. So they need to stop, man. Lawrence Taylor ain't getting in these motherfucking playoff games and ain't having no damn sacks. And ain't even sniffing the fucking quarterback and shit and looking for a holding call and shit. Oh, they're holding me. Man, you think Lawrence Taylor didn't get held? He got held like a motherfucker. He still got through that bitch. He got through the hold, got to the quarterback. So Michael Parsons ain't no damn Lawrence Taylor. They need to stop that shit. He's a great young linebacker or defensive end, whatever the fuck he is. But he's not Lawrence Taylor. You know what I'm saying? But back to Kyle Shanahan. For me, with Kyle, the only reason why I say even if he loses this game, so it's like this. It's like they've built this team to get to this point. So I understand, you know what I mean? It will be frustrating to lose this Super Bowl, but it's like Kyle Shanahan is probably the best coach in the league. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a lot of you ain't the only person, you ain't the only one that feel like that. I listen to 95.7 The Game a lot, and they beat a lot of drama shit, and fans be calling in, don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. But just the overall notion, the overall feeling is that from a lot of fans and even some media members, is that, man, if Kyle Shanahan can't get this done, this year, when will he get it done? And should the Niners move on? But I just don't think so, because it's like who are we going to, what coach are we going to get that's better, that's going to drive us over the top, you know what I'm saying, to be able to actually win the Super Bowl? It's kind of like the old saying, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand the fans' frustration if he can't get it done this year. But it's like who's going to be a better option? I know Bill Belichick is out there, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't want Bill Belichick coaching his team. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. A lot of people say he's the greatest. I go with Bill Walsh, not just because I'm a 49ers fan, but I just feel like I know Bill Belichick got 6 rings and Bill Walsh had 3. I actually met Bill Walsh before too, but so I understand that 6 is greater than 3, but Bill Walsh also didn't coach as long as Bill Belichick. And that 4th Super Bowl that the 49ers won when they went back-to-back in 89 after they won it in 88, which was Bill Walsh's last season in their 3rd Super Bowl. That team that won in 89 when George Seifert was the head coach, that's essentially Bill Walsh's team. You know what I mean? So he basically like he won 4 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? That was Bill Walsh's team that won the Super Bowl in 89. He just wasn't the head coach no more, but that was his team. It's like what Barry Switzer did in the mid-90s once he took over for Jimmy Johnson. That was Jimmy Johnson's team. You know what I'm saying? Barry Switzer get the credit as the Super Bowl winning head coach in 1995 because he was the head coach, but that was Jimmy Johnson's team. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just think that if Bill Walsh wanted to go at it longer, you know what I mean? He he could have got to 5 or 6 Super Bowls, I believe. They ended up winning the 5th in 94. You know what I mean? With Steve Young. And he was partly responsible for Steve Young. Not partly. Bill Walsh was responsible for Steve Young taking Joe Montana's job. So Steve Young was in that position because of Bill Walsh. You know what I'm saying? So who knows if Bill Walsh is there, maybe instead of the 49ers losing 2 years in a row to the Cowboys, maybe they win one of those. Who knows? But I'm just saying that to say Bill Belichick, for me, is the second greatest head coach of all time, even though he got 6 rings. But even though he got 6 rings, I would rather have Kyle Shanahan than Bill Belichick just because the youthfulness of it, you know what I mean? Kyle Shanahan is much younger, you know what I mean? Much cooler, you know what I mean? Now, it ain't about being cool, it's about winning, so I understand that. But, I mean, Kyle Shanahan has a good track record, you know what I mean? He hasn't won the big one, but, you know, he's here very often. And I think he will get over the hump. I think he'll get over it this year in 2 weeks. Because even though the Chiefs are here in the Super Bowl, they are still a little, you can see it even in the game today. Like, they still not that same high-powered Chiefs offense that we've come to know, you feel me, over the past 4 or 5 years. So, yeah, they're in the Super Bowl again because Patrick Mahomes is an all-time great. He's the greatest quarterback of this generation right here. So, and partly because Baltimore Ravens crap they fucking pants, you know what I'm saying? But this 2023 Chiefs team is not the 2019 Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? Or the 2022 Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? So I believe we can get them this year. And I believe that we will. And secondly, when it comes to Kyle Shanahan, if the 49ers don't win this Super Bowl, another reason why I would kind of give him a not a break, but just like a little bit of is because it's Patrick Mahomes, man. Like, sometimes it ain't no shame in losing to Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or Joe Montana or Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. Like, there's no shame in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Patrick Mahomes just happened to have a Patrick Mahomes game where he's just razzling and dazzling and doing everything all across the motherfucking field and he just can't be stopped, I mean, it's like, what do? It's Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm with you, bro. Yo, we got to get this one. We got to get it. And like I said, what better way to achieve a Super Bowl crown by going through the defending Super Bowl champions and the quarterback of this generation. I mean, it's no better way. I mean, I would take a Super Bowl either way. If we was playing the Baltimore Ravens and we won it, I'd take it. I mean, I'm not. But you go beat Patrick Mahomes, can't nobody say shit. And I don't want to hear nothing else about Brock Purdy. I don't want to hear nothing. We was down 24-7 at the half. So I don't want to hear, no, we can't come back no more. That shit's done. That shit's done. You know what I'm saying? They did it 2 weeks in a row now. In elimination games, in playoff games. So I don't want to hear nothing about about Brock Purdy. Even though I'm still gonna hear it. I know I'm still gonna hear it because a hater gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, at least now you'll know that you's a full of shit, piece of shit ass motherfucker if you still trying to talk shit about Brock Purdy. Come on, man. Like, this man he did that tonight. And he used his legs to help get it done as well. You feel me? Brock Purdy, man. Come on, man. Glock Purdy. Glock Purdy, man. Brock Montana, man. Come on, man. The boy, hey, the boy is the motherfucking truth, man. Yeah, Michael Parsons, man, be pulling the LeBron, man. We know that, man. You know what I mean? The Cowboys as a whole, we pulling the LeBron. And Jared Goff balled the fuck out. He just did that. That's just what the fuck he did. Jared Goff balled the fuck out. And I mean, the Lions, man, got my respect. And I was saying this. I had told this to my homie Dino, Hypey Culture CEO. You know what I mean? Go follow Hypey Culture on Instagram. That's my boy, my best friend that I grew up with. That's his shit. But I told Dino earlier when I was talking to him, right? I said, if the Detroit Lions end up closing out this game, I have to root for the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. Like, I just got to do it. I would be rooting for the Detroit Lions. Like, a lot of times if your team lose and they get their season ended, you know what I mean, by a specific team or a certain team or whatever, then it's a lot of times it's like, fuck that team. I ain't rooting for that team, bye-bye, because you mad because they put you out. But I wouldn't have been like that for Detroit. I would have rooted for Detroit to win just because if they would have beat us, you know what I'm saying, to get all the way to the Super Bowl, they like Dan Campbell, and I was seeing some stuff on Twitter. You know how Twitter is a fucking cesspool. You know what I mean? But I was seeing some shit on Twitter where some motherfuckers were saying, fire Dan Campbell. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden it's fire Dan. Not everybody. That was just one Lions fan. And I think he was kind of trolling because he or she said that I speak for all Lions fans when I say we want to fire Dan Campbell. So that's what kind of let me know it was a troll. But because you don't speak for all Lions fans. And it's just a dumb fucking take. It's just a dumb fucking tweet if you think about it, because Dan Campbell is the coach that has brought you like you guys hadn't won a fucking playoff game in like fucking 50 years and shit. Yeah, you was in the playoffs like not 50 years. I think it was like 30 something years. But even if it's 30 something years, bro, you motherfuckers ain't won or been in a playoff game in 30 plus years. This man is the first man to do that, to help your franchise do that in 30 something years. And you want to fire him after this one game? Like, come on, man. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna fire Dan Campbell right now if you want to. And your ass gonna go a whole another 30 years without making it to the playoffs. This shit's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But Jared Goff balled out. Jared Goff balled the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And so shouts out to him. Props to Jared Goff. He didn't make no mistakes the whole game. You know what I mean? I came into the game saying, because, you know, all the talk about Brock Purdy and, Brock Purdy and blah, blah, blah. If you can, get pressure on this, that, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, like, you get pressure on Jared. Y'all acting like Jared Goff is Joe Montana. He'll throw you one or two as well. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, he wasn't really pressured. And if you don't get pressure on an NFL quarterback, and you just let them stand back there and just scan the field to see where the fuck they want to throw the ball, they will look like Joe Montana. You know what I'm saying? So Jared Goff played exceptional, bro. He played a great game. You know what I'm saying? And he laid it all out there. And The Lions as a whole played a great game. Now, yeah, the second half, you know, they started to crumble a little bit. You know what I mean? They had that fumble, they had some drop passes, but I just felt like we came back and just hit them with that onslaught. You know what I mean? And it wasn't that they, you know, just that they played horrible in the second half. We just came out in the second half how they came out in the first half. That's all that is. That's all that was. You know what I'm saying? It was a tale of two halves. But I never thought the game was over when we was down 24-7. If we would have got down 31-7 though, then that motherfucker would have been over. Straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it was a good game, man. It's a good game. I'm glad we survived and we won. Just the crazy thing about it though, y'all. It's like this. I'm glad my team was in the Super Bowl. We got a chance to win a Super Bowl. Out here in the Bay Area, man, we spoiled. We've been spoiled, bro. We've been spoiled. We almost had a chance last decade to see all three of our teams in three different sports win championships. Okay? The 49ers are the only team that didn't win a championship last decade, but they were in two championship games. They were in two Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? They played in 2012 in the Super Bowl, and they played in 2019 Super Bowl. But the San Francisco Giants won it in 10, 12, and 14. I went to every parade. The Golden State Warriors won it in 15, 17, 18, and 22. I went to every parade except for the last parade in 22. I didn't go to that one. But every other parade that the Warriors were champions in 2015, in 2017, 2018, I was at all those parades. That 2015 parade, bro, that shit was like, I'll never experience nothing like that again, bro. Like, I remember that day so vividly, bro. That shit was awesome, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, the Bay Area, we dominated the 2010s, straight up. You know what I mean? We dominated the 2010s. And then the Niners were in the Super Bowl with 12 and 19. But yeah, we've been spoiled out here, bro. And so I think that a lot of that probably contributes to some of the unrealistic expectations some of the fans got, and some of the unrealistic expectations, but some of the like the vigor that comes from the fans when we lose and shit. San Jose Sharks also lost. Okay. Yep, you're right. Yeah, the Sharks had a run there too. I remember when the Sharks was up. I forget what year it was. I think it was like the early 2010s. Baby, you probably know better than me though, Cheyenne. But I remember I think they was up 3-0, 3-0 in the Western Conference Finals against the Los Angeles Kings and fucking lost and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was heartbreaking. Not really heartbreaking because I'm not like a big hockey fan, but I root for all the Bay Area teams, except for the Raiders when they was here. I don't root for no Oakland team. Ain't nothing against Oakland, but because I fuck with Oakland, but I don't root for the A's and I don't root for the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Niners, Giants, Warriors. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot why I was saying that. When I was saying that we've been spoiled out here. I forgot why I was saying that, but yeah, Jared Goff played well. Dan Campbell coached a hell of a game. They had a great season, and just shout outs, big ups to the Detroit Lions, man. I got no fucking hate in my heart for them or the Green Bay Packers. Both of our opponents this year in the playoffs, man, big ups to them. And it's crazy. The same division. That motherfucking NFC North, I mean, damn, the NFC North gave us some issues. NFC North gave us some motherfucking issues in the playoffs. Goodness gracious. Fucking Detroit Lions and the motherfucking Green Bay Packers. Shit. Y'all motherfuckers is y'all on that shit, you know what I'm saying? In the NFC North. Or is it the NFC Central? I think it's the North. But yes, when I was saying that, I was thinking about Boston because Boston had a little run there with the Celtics and the Patriots and the Red Sox and the motherfucking Bruins. You know what I mean? I think in 04, the Patriots won it and the Red Sox won it for sure. I think the Bruins won it too. You know what I mean? And then they almost did that. They almost did it again in 08 because they had the 07 Patriots that went undefeated. They lost that 08 Super Bowl, obviously, against the Giants. But then the Celtics won it. And I think Boston won it that year too. But yeah, Boston is another one. Boston had some. Hey, y'all, that Boston had a good run there for a little while too. And yeah, Los Angeles, you know, the Lakers always, you know, they won so many motherfucking championships. Yeah, the Lakers and the Dodgers won it in. The Dodgers, though, I get him that the fucking Padres. Fuck the Dodgers. But the Dodgers, I'm giving them that same motherfucking treatment I'm giving the Lakers because the Dodgers won it in the pandemic year. So it's an asterisk by that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know the Dodgers, y'all got y'all little championship. That motherfucker got an asterisk by it like a motherfucker, man. That was a pandemic-ass motherfucking World Series championship like a motherfucker, man. Nah, the Celtics, no. The Celtics ain't been that dominant. Just the 60s and the 80s. But I just mean as far as like from 08 to like, you know, 011, 012, you know what I mean? In that time, even though they only won that one championship, you know, they was back in the finals in 2010. And, you know, that them having a little run with the Red Sox winning World Series championships around that time, and we all know about the Patriots. So, but yeah, the NBA and MLB gave them bubble ring. Of course they did, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Come on, man. I don't think it's a coincidence that two LA teams won them pandemic championships. Come on now. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just all of a sudden, LA, it just winning all the motherfucking championships, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, them some motherfucking, like LA, y'all some motherfucking pandemic winning ass, championship ass bitches. You know what I mean? Straight the fuck up, man. But yeah, man, shit. That was a good game, man. I'm finna watch it again, actually, on NFL Network and shit. Finna run the game back because I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game anyway. So I'm gonna go back and watch that motherfucker. But I just wanted to this ain't gonna be no long live tonight. I'm gonna get off in a few minutes, but NBA did Kobe dirty that year. They sacrificed him allegedly. Which year? You said the NBA did Kobe dirty that year. They sacrificed him allegedly. Oh! You talking about when he passed away in 2020? On some conspiracy shit? Yeah, I don't really be doing the conspiracy shit like that. I know some people be into shit like that, but yeah, nah, that was yeah, because then they sit up there talking about I feel what you're saying though. I kind of feel anybody. I understand some people that may feel that way though, because After that, they were talking about, yeah, we're gonna win it for Kobe now. We're gonna win it this one. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. Then we're gonna win it for Kobe. Man, Kobe ain't got shit to do with that motherfucking championship y'all won. He was dead and gone, passed away. I understand that, to use it for motivation and all that. Kobe ain't got shit to do with that. So that motherfucking bubble chip. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers is some bubble chip bitches. You dig? Yeah, man. It's just championship week, championship Sunday. The first game was the first half was good in the first game, but that second half was, it was so. And then in our game, the whole game was good. I know the first half looked like they was blowing us out, but it was the reason why it was good is because even though we was down big, the 49ers were perceived to be the better team. So because the better team was down by a significant margin, we were all waiting to see if they could make a comeback, and they did. So that made the game interesting. NBA refs screwed the Warriors. Can't stay. Listen, man. LeCap James is the most overrated superstar ever. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. To me, he's overrated. You're overrating him if you're putting him above Kobe, above Magic, above Kareem, okay? And in my opinion, even above Bird. Okay? You're overrating him. You know what I'm saying? He's somewhere after them. You know what I mean? That's just me. So, yeah, man, everybody know what. Oh, you talking about the game Saturday night, yesterday. Yeah, man. The free throw discrepancy was, I just don't get it, man. I just don't know what the hell Steph Curry got to do to get consistent foul calls. You know what I'm saying? When he go to the basket. I mean, I'm not understanding. You know what I mean? This man continuously get fouled. When he drove the ball, but I'll say this. I don't know what type of defense they was playing on that last play when LeBron got the ball. Like, how you let this man just slice right down the fucking lane? Like, what the fuck? It's 5 seconds left. You only up one. They don't need a 3. Yeah, Steph was playing 1 verse 8. You know what I'm saying? Steph was playing 1 verse 8, man. But I just feel like something they got to do something different on that last play. I mean, you got to send a double at them or something, make them pass it and make somebody else hit the shot. And if they make it, hey, shake their hand, hey, so be it. But you can't let LeBron James get the ball and drive right down the fucking, you know what I'm saying, to get all the way to the cup when you're only down 1. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, that was pretty disappointing as well. But that's the 2023. That's the 2023-2024 Warriors for you. They find ways to lose games, man. You know what I mean? They're finding ways to lose games now instead of finding ways to win. You know what I mean? Yep, Steph carried the league back in 2015, and he still can't get the respect from the officials. Steph Curry totally revolutionized. Steph Curry totally facelift the NBA. He just facelifted. It's a complete fucking facelift. Okay, the NBA needs to thank Steph Curry for the little bit of motherfucking ratings they still do get. Okay? This motherfucker right here is awesome. Now, I get this year, I've been kind of getting Steph Curry's all. As long as Steph Curry is playing, he's going to be my favorite player. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I have been getting a little frustrated with him with some of the turnovers, man. Some of the careless. He's always been turnover prone, but it just seemed like it's getting worse. You know what I mean? And then it's happening in crucial moments of the game. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro. It's Steph Curry, so I ain't. But Clay and Wiggins was fouled. Yeah, exactly. Clay and Wiggs fouled out, and Kuminga with 5 fouls. Them motherfuckers shot 43 free throws, and we shot 16. Like, I just don't get that. I understand we shoot a lot of threes. They shoot a lot of threes too. No, everybody shoot a lot of threes now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be trying to make it seem like all we do is shoot threes. No, Steph Curry drives to the basket. No, Steph, we know that. Steph was not a part of the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Steph wasn't part of the agenda. I see why league still don't like us because of LeBron. Yeah, Steph was not a part of the agenda, man. Steph came through and totally ruined the script. You know what I mean? Like, he totally just dismantled the script. Like, yeah, nah, ain't gonna be no like LeBron James had a 2-ring advantage on Steph Curry, meaning they're tied up in rings 4-4, but LeBron James jumped out to a 2-0 lead. He had 2 rings before Steph Curry won his first one. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, Steph Curry is the player of this generation. I understand, it just, if somebody want to say, oh, okay, Steph and LeBron, okay, I give him that. But since for the last 10 years, man, it's been Steph Curry, bro. You know what I mean? For the last 10 years, LeBron James has won 2 championships. Steph Curry has won 4. Really, LeBron James has won 1.5. Okay? Because I only give you a half a chip for that bubble shit. And then in 2016, shit, bitch, if it wasn't for the NBA, like Stephen A. say, giving the motherfucking Cleveland Cavaliers that motherfucking stimulus package, you know what I'm saying? Your ass would have lost to us in 2016. No hairline having ass bitch. Yep. Yeah, I never even thought about it that way. I never even thought about it that way. And that's the motherfucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, Isaiah Thomas, like, people forget they went to 3 straight finals and won back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Pistons are like, Isaiah Thomas beat Jordan, Magic, and Bird in the same year, if I'm not mistaken. Even if it wasn't the same year, it was within this, but if I'm not mistaken, he beat Jordan, Magic, and Bird in the same year to win a championship. I may be wrong about that, but because I know they beat the Lakers to win a championship. Okay. They beat the Celtics to get to a finals. Okay. And they beat the Bulls like 3 straight years, you know what I mean, before Jordan took over. So it may not have been the same year, but it happened all within a 2-3 year time span. So nobody else could say that. They beat Magic, Bird, and Jordan. You feel me? Yeah, no, and I don't and I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? I got Isaiah right outside my top 10. I got him top 15. You know what I'm saying? I got Isaiah top 15. You know what I'm saying? But I don't knock nobody for I don't Isaiah is one of those players that kind of gets overlooked for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Until later on, you know what I mean? When I kind of started to know the history of the game. But I would agree with you on that. When they said Kareem got fouled or whatever, he didn't get fouled. I think that's what it was. They said Kareem got fouled when he didn't get fouled or something, and he went to the line and hit those 2 free throws, and the Lakers went on ahead and won that championship. But no, I would agree with you on that. I would, because then they came back and won it the very next year. Like, it's something to be said for that. You know what I mean? It's hard to get back to that same spot. You know what I mean? To that same position that they was in the finals. They got back and won the shit the next year. So my only thing with Isaiah Thomas has been the hating of Michael Jordan. To the point, I understand the rivalry and all that, and not being able to let it go and all that. I understand that. But when it gets to a point to where now you're trying to elevate LeBron James over Michael Jordan just because of your disdain for Michael Jordan, I can't fuck with that. Isaiah Thomas know that LeBron James ain't better than no Michael Jordan. But because of their beef, he elevates LeBron James ahead of Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only issue I ever had with Isaiah Thomas. It just kind of seemed like sour grapes. You know what I mean? But that's it. Zeke was man. Isaiah Thomas is, yeah, he's probably one of the most underrated. Not underrated as far as like people don't know what he was. They knew what he was. But as far as like a lot of times when the all-time greats get talked about, he doesn't get brought up as much as he should. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he Isaiah Thomas deserves to be brought up more. You know what I'm saying? Than what he does. You feel me? Yep. Yep. Yeah, when you break the script, you get overlooked. Yep, Curry, Brady, Isaiah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. I agree with that for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Niners, man, we to the Super Bowl, man. We to the Super Bowl. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The only thing about this shit, man, what I hate about football is that the season just goes by too fast, bro. Like, I remember week 1. Like, it seemed like week 1 was like last month and shit. And we already at the Super Bowl. And in 2 weeks, it's the last game of the year. We don't have no more football for 6 months. That should be like, damn. The football season goes by entirely too fast every year. It just does. And it seemed like baseball, I love baseball. I don't like the fact that they ain't put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame. That's fucking dumb as fuck. I just don't understand that. I mean, I kind of understand it, but it's just, I don't fucking agree with it. Like, ain't no motherfucking Hall of Fame without Barry Bonds. That's like not putting Michael Jordan in the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds, the greatest player I ever seen. I think he's the greatest player of all time. I understand Willie Mays and Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron and all that. But for me, Barry Bonds is the greatest player of all time. Okay? Like, this man was fucking ridiculous, man. I felt like I grew up in the best time in sports, man. Like, Barry Bonds, I couldn't miss a Barry Bonds at bat when I was growing up. Like, when Barry Bonds is coming to the plate, that's must-see fucking TV. Okay? Like, that motherfucker right there was just ridiculous. You feel me? Like, that nigga was smacking shit out there. I mean, it's just, I mean offense and defense. I mean, this man was winning MVPs, Gold Gloves, home run records. I mean, he never won a batting title, but I mean, Barry Bonds was just fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, so the fact that I understand it's the Hall of Fame. It's not necessarily Major League Baseball. It's the Baseball Hall of Fame that won't put him in. I mean, they both connected. So they, to me, that's the reason why they both connected. So that's why I got a little, I got a little beef with baseball right now because Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. Everybody know this shit. So it's just ridiculous. But why the fuck was I saying that? I'll be just saying hella shit, then I'll be forgetting why the fuck I'm saying what the fuck I'm saying. But why was I saying that, man? It'll come back to me. Anyway, why the fuck was I saying that? Uh 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 but yeah, man, no, it'll come back to me. But we did our motherfucking thing tonight, man. We did our thing, man, and we back in the Super Bowl. Baby, baby. The 49ers are back in the Super Bowl, Johnson. We got to win this one, bro. I know it's Pat Mahomes. We got to win. We got to win, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to win this shit. Pat already got two. Come on, Pat. Let us get one, big dog. Let us get one, man. You know what I'm saying? You already got two, bro. You going to be back. I feel like we'll be back too. But your ass going to be back for sure. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have another chance to get another one or two, man. Let us get this one, big dog. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just let us get this one. You feel me? But yeah, man, Brock Purdy, man. I'm happy for Brock, man. Cause it was looking bad, man. Especially when he threw that interception. I'm like, oh shit, they finna be talking shit about Brock. You know what I'm saying? Damn, why was I saying that shit about Barry Bonds from baseball? Why was I saying that? Because I was saying I forgot, man. I fucking forgot. But it is what it is. We ain't even tripping though. Let me see what's going on Twitter right now, man. Santa Clara is trending. Clearly right there in the Bay Area. You're thinking of Santa Clarita, fucking idiot. Eminem. Yeah, Eminem was at the game going crazy, uh, throwing up the middle finger at motherfuckers. Glock Purdy. Yeah. Yeah, man. We back in this bitch. Bang, bang, not a game, man. Ravens flop when it mattered. Oh, shit. Well, that's gonna be unfortunately. Unfortunately, Lamar, Seidel, my nigga Seidel tapped in. What's good with my guy, man? You know what I mean? I've been at it for a little minute. I was getting ready to get off in a minute, but y'all hear Shannon Sharp? That's gonna be the talk tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's all I was saying. I fuck with Lamar, but I was just starting to get because I started to feel like they was doing a little bit too much ball waxing. You know what I mean? Too much wax on and wax off. You did. Seidel, what's good with the kid, man? You know what I mean? Just giving him my little recap, man. We in the Super Bowl, man. You know what I'm talking about? What that do, though? You did. But that's gonna be the talk. That's gonna be the talk tomorrow, man. Lamar, you gonna have to stomach that because they're gonna be on your ass tomorrow, boy, in the morning. You know what I mean? All these little talk shows. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be on your monkey ass. Yeah. You feel me? Um, yeah, niggas didn't come out ready to play, man. Setched out. Setched out like a motherfucker, man. You did? Oh man, I need to cop me some more tree. I ain't got no more motherfucking tree. What y'all boys on tonight though, man? We just in a real celebratory mood. You feel me? It's real celebratory right now. You did. I'm finna get off here in a minute. I just want to check the. Yeah, Monk. We gave Monken credit the whole year. What are you saying right now? What happened? Good night for your NFC chips. They got Eminem trending with Cancun. Eminem was at that bitch going crazy, man. I know that nigga was high. Eminem is my favorite rapper, man. So bang bang Niner gang. Goom goom goom. Goom goom goom. Come on, man, with the motherfucking uh 49ers got the most wins in NFL history in the playoffs. Yeah, man. It was looking bad. It was looking bad. Which I thought the 49ers was going to Cancun with that sorry ass 49ers run defense. Yeah, that was hey man, Steve Wilkes. He got to go, man. I understand we end up winning the game, but our defense ain't never looked like this before. Ain't never looked like this. I mean, this is absolutely pathetic, man. What they did out there in that first half. I'm like, damn, as I sit back and think on it, man, I'm actually shocked that they won that motherfucking game. Cause I mean, goodness fucking gracious, man. Steve Wilkes, I don't know what the fuck is going on, what type of schemes that man drawing up. I'm not putting it all on him because the players is out there and got to make the plays. But it's just like, damn, try something different, brother. That shit was looking bad. I know this. Steve Wilkes, your ass ain't getting no damn head coaching job. That's it. You ain't getting no damn head coaching job no more. They ain't fucking with you, brother. Like, straight up. They already don't want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? You know they don't like rehiring blackies. You know what I mean? But now your defense put out this kind of effort. And we gotta keep doing some old fucking magical, historical shit in order to win the motherfucking game. Like, come on, man. Now that's the one motherfucker I want to see going at the end of the year. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck if we win the Super Bowl. We need a new defensive coordinator. Unless this, because I mean, man, that motherfucking overpriced defense, that defensive line, there's so much money in that defensive line, and them motherfuckers ain't I mean, what am I paying you for, big dog? You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn. I'm paying you to go out there and run cardio. Now, Nick Bosa showed his face tonight. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that because he was also on a little streak of no sacks in playoff games, just like Micah Parsons. Okay, so good, you know, good for him that he found a way to get to the quarterback and at least get a few fucking sacks and shit. That's crazy. Like the one thing that I can say as a 49er fan going back years, even to like when we had Mike Nolan and Mike Singletary, our run defense, our front seven always been solid. And the run defense was always solid. Our pass defense has always been trash and shaky. Okay? But even going back to Mike Nolan and Mike Singletary, which was before Jim Harbaugh, we had good run defenses. So that shit tonight, man, that was some crazy ass shit to see. Because if you can't stop the run, you can't win the game. But it was just in our cards to win tonight, man. We started having some lucky shit happen. Ayuk with that catch, with that circus catch off the face mask of the defender. That fumble, that it wasn't a lucky fumble, but it came right at the nick of time, right when we needed it. You know what I'm saying? Because we was able to, I mean, they erased that lead like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. That's what I meant when I said we had to have a little luck. The fumble was a part of the luck that we needed to have. Not that it was lucky that we got a fumble. They stripped the ball. So I'm not saying that was lucky. I'm just saying the string of events that started to happen. You know what I mean? So it balanced back out from what they did in the first half. And then when we came back in the second half and did what we did, it balanced out. Because I mean, they like I said, they cut that lead. They tied the game up. I mean, that was quick in the motherfucker. I said, well, damn. Shit, is we getting ready to blow them out now? Shit. Yeah, I just wanted them to get touchdowns, no field goals. Fuck that. Get touchdowns, man. That field goal shit. And Moody, listen, man. They need not to put themselves in a position where they got to rely on this damn kicker. He not that guy, man. He not that guy. Okay. Moody is not that guy. So hopefully in the Super Bowl, it don't come down to us having to put the game on him. Because I don't got no trust in that shit. Like that's just all fucking bad, man. Nah, I ain't feeling that at all. You know what I mean? Like it ended up not hurting us. And that's cool. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? But we finna go up against Patrick Mahomes. Your ass got to be perfect. If we send your ass out there to kick a field goal, you need to make it, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's all you do. You don't do nothing else. You don't got no other job. You know what I'm saying? Moody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, man. What's up with all these Moody's we got? You know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm talking about our kicker, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, what the fuck is your ass doing out there, man? All you do is work on kicking field goals, kicking the ball through the upright. That's all you do. You should be superb at that. You know what I'm saying? Come in there missing a motherfucking field goal. I said, oh, no, it's going to be one of them type of games. But I'm saying that because Moody has shown enough throughout this year to show me he can't be relied upon. Like, we should have won the game in Cleveland. Brock Purdy did what he had to do. Okay? He didn't have a great game, but when he needed to have a drive, he drove the team down the field to get in position to kick a field goal and win the game. And what happened? Moody happened. Yeah, Moody. That nigga don't know what the hell. Kendrick Perkins, your big hubba bubba ass. You know what I'm saying? Got these motherfuckers on here. And no, straight up. Kendrick Perkins, man. Well, we know you on that ooh-wee. We know your ass on that motherfucking ooh-wee, boy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, goodness gracious. And Joel Embiid. I mean, damn, man. It's just sad. Like 10 minutes before the game, all of a sudden you got knee problems. You're ducking that Jokic smoke, huh? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't understand that type of shit. You know, how all of a sudden you working out. Hey man. Kendrick Perkins and Shannon Sharp somewhere pouring honey over that bum last night. Listen. You know they rubbing it all over his pectorals too. They rubbing that shit all over his body, greasing his body. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Goat James. Yeah, scapegoat James. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker ain't no damn goat. He's the motherfucking scapegoat. You feel me? Motherfucker ain't did shit last night. Motherfucker, what's his name? D'Angelo Russell was the motherfucker that hit the shot. That was, you know what I'm saying? LeBron James is a piece of shit. That's all he is, man. He's a piece of shit. Pour me a little more wine real quick before I get up off here. Yeah, man, LeBron James is a piece of shit. I can't stand this bitch ass. LeBum James. Not 5, not 6, not 7. You know what I'm saying? Moles and Moody. Kendrick Perkins. Now, Kendrick Perkins, you know for a fact, because how can a big, dumb, no sentence connecting ass motherfucker like him get a job at ESPN? Come on, man. You know how he got that job at ESPN, man. Because they gave him the script. They said, this is the script. LeBron James is the script. He said, oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. That's the only reason why he got a job at ESPN, man. Is to wax on, wax off LeBron James's balls. Commissioner P Brain, okay? He thinks he's so fucking smart, but he's a dumb, stupid motherfucker. That's why your ratings is fucking declining. See, when David Stern was in there, okay, the ratings were steadily going up. Adam Silver is trying to be too player friendly, man. Trying to be too player friendly. Oh, Clutch Sports, that's the worst. Clutch Sports, this motherfucker. What's that little short bitch name? That's his agent, Rich Paul. You can't never trust a nigga with 2 first names. You know what I mean? As their full name. Rich Paul. Man, this nigga had a little book he put out a couple months ago. This nigga want to go on his little promo tour. Talking about LeBron James this, LeBron James that. And he the GOAT, this, that, blah, blah, blah. This nigga, Rich Paul, part of his case for LeBron James being the GOAT is because he said out of his mouth that because Michael Jordan didn't have to deal with social media. So that's why LeBron James is the GOAT. If you don't get your little short, scrawny ass up out of here, man, the fuck is you talking about? Because he didn't have to deal with social media. The fuck? Psst, these motherfuckers, they say anything, man. They just say any motherfucking thing. This shit is fucking pathetic, man. I don't give a fuck because this social media out. That's the reason why this and that, man. That shit ain't hard. Nigga, just log off, bitch. The fuck? Nigga, LeBron James is a mentally weak bitch. Period, point blank. That's all he is, man. Okay? Nigga gotta keep creating super teams and all this shit and still ain't got more rings than the nigga. Yeah, Rich Paul and Mav Carter. Mav Carter got the nerve to sit up on somebody motherfucking soapbox a few years ago and want to talk about Steph Curry defense. Bitch, what? Nigga, you ain't never, man, this talking about, I can play better defense. You can't play better defense than nobody, bitch. Nigga, the only reason why we even know who you is because LeBron James. These motherfuckers sit there and act like they doing something. You ain't doing shit. Rich Paul, you ain't did shit. Mav Carter, you ain't did a motherfucking thing. You guys are friends of LeBron James. Now, big up to LeBron James for putting his friends on. I ain't mad at that. Do that. But Rich Paul and Mav Carter, don't stop trying to act like you achieved some shit. You ain't achieved nothing, man. You ain't achieved a motherfucking thing. LeBron James achieved everything and gave it to your motherfucking ass, nigga. Shit, if I had LeBron James as a friend too, nigga, I'd be doing the same. I could be a motherfucking agent. These niggas want to act like they brought something to the table. Bitch, you ain't bring nothing to the motherfucking table with your damn hand out. Hands out like this. Please, LeBron, can you give me some crumbs? Put some crumbs in my hand. I want a little bit of them crumbs. Yeah. If I was LeBron James, I'd have been like, nah, bitch, fuck you. Go get your own, bitch. I'm in the NBA. Nigga. You feel me? So, yeah, Rich Paul and Maverick Carter are the two biggest jokes on planet Earth. Okay? You ain't fooling a motherfucker like me. Your ass ain't did shit but be a friend of LeBron James. That's it. Okay? Your ass ain't special. You ain't did nothing. Clutch, Sportz, that shit, man. NBA need to investigate that shit. But, oh, yeah, they not going to investigate. You know what I'm saying? Because they got that weasel as a motherfucking commissioner. You know what I'm saying? They trying to help LeBron James stay around as long as possible. You got this man out here willfully talking about how he want to play with his son and shit. They gonna let this nigga tamper and come on, man. It's nothing against Bronny, okay? I got nothing against Bronny, but come on, man. Is he even good enough to be in the NBA? Come on, man. Like, what the fuck? Your son don't get to just be in the NBA just because you his daddy. That shit got to stop. And Adam Silver, he just gonna just keep letting it happen. If Adam Silver signed with Clutch, bro, if Adam Silver is signed with Clutch Sports, that's all you need. That's all I need to know. If Adam Silver is signed with Clutch, I don't even know if I even want to watch the NBA no more. I don't even know if I even want to watch this shit no more. This shit rigged in a motherfucker. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? They did everything possible to not let us win that game last night. That shit is crazy. Bronny, yes, I agree. He need at least 3-4 years, man. And I'm not even trying to, because it ain't, Bronny's a kid. He's not a kid, literally. He's an adult now. But, I mean, he's a kid, bro. So I'm not trying to go at Bronny. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. One thing I do know is you ain't as good as, you're not going to be as good as your daddy. So that shit is out. That you just not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So Bronny James is a role player at best. At best. He has been looking like he been getting a little more spry though. He got boys, he fast, he can jump high and shit. He got all the access to all the shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Steph and Warriors versus LeBron, Clutch, and NBA. They can't stop us. No, they can't. No, they can't stop us. All these NBA players need 3 to 4 years in college. Today's players got no fun. It's the reason why the product is a little bit like it's been more than like, what did Kobe say towards the end of his life, man? He had said like the fundamentals is too much flopping. It's like the fundamentals are not being taught like that anymore. It's just all about AAU basketball, just going through the legs, and like all this. Like these kids need to understand how to play the game. I grew up knowing how to play the game because I was taught right. You know what I'm saying? Like we was taught drop steps and like, man, like my coach taught us everything. Shout out Chris Bischoff. But yeah, nah, these kids, they're not learning the fundamentals of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they come in the game and that's the reason why they come in the NBA, and it take them, some of them, long to adjust, man. Like, but the NBA has gone downhill after the NBA finals. I would I mean, I mean, I'm a basketball fan, so I'm different. We different. We sports fans, so we gonna always watch and always. But no, definitely, like, for example, I was telling one of my homies today, my partner Dino. This is no disrespect to a player like Tyrese Maxey, right? Because he's a great young player. He's balling out, all that shit. But the fact that a player like Tyrese Maxey is a starter for the All-Star game, it shows you the level of competition, or like the level of where the NBA is. Like I said, it's not to shit on Tyrese Maxey. He's a great young player. I'm just saying, like, when I was growing up, bro, like the All-Star game was filled with bona fide stars, like bona fide All-Stars. Now it's like, and maybe it's me having to get used to some of these new niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know who they is, but just like, for example, like Tyrese Halliburton, great player, great young player, but All-Star starter, bro. Like that shit is just like, but I guess that's where we at. Ain't nobody else over there. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody else over there, so it is what it is. But I feel like man, the NBA, the quality of level of superstar isn't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't feel like it's where it used to be. But yeah. But I'm finna wrap this one up though, Cheyenne, man. Once again, man, one love for tapping in. Because the NBA has gone downhill after the 2019 NBA Finals starters. I mean, yeah, but no, you're right, man. The fundamentals is it's just all bad. It's all bad, bro. Um, right on all my peoples, man. You know what I mean? For tapping in and liking and all that. You know what I'm saying? We did our motherfucking thing. Bang, bang, Niner gang. We back in the motherfucking Super Bowl, man. Let's go get this one this year, man. We got to get this one this year, man. We got to get it. We got to get it right now, because right now is the time that we here, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it. 32. We got to get it, big dog. You know what I'm saying? And we got to go through the great Patrick Mahomes to get it. And I believe we will. You dig? Cash me out one time. Oh, man. I was nervous for a minute there, boy. Like, come on, man. Yeah, they scored 27 unanswered. The 49ers are Vegas bound. 49ers trailed 24-7, scored 27 unanswered. Purdy used his legs to seal victory. Fluke to Ayuk turns the tide. Defense buckles down in the second half. Defense buckled down a little bit better in the second half. I give him that. The defense buckled down. You know. But yeah. Nah, man. Yeah, that first half was all bad. I'm talking about all motherfucking bad. That was embarrassing. That was absolutely embarrassing what they put out there. And all these Dallas Cowgirls fans, Philadelphia Eagles fans, and Las Vegas Gators fans. Oh, they was ready. They was ready to pounce on us and talk all this shit. But guess what? No, sirree, buddy. Won't be no shit talking tonight. Yeah. Won't be none of that. You guys will be sitting back watching us in the Super Bowl 58 to be exact. You know what I'm saying? And I believe we're going to kick ass. You know what I mean? That's what the fuck I believe, big dog. Let's see here. Let's see here. That's why I'm just laughing at the post process. That's why I'm just laughing at the post of Bron Sexuals. It's mostly like fake news. Us versus y'all again in SB. Shout out my guy Shamako Noble, man. He a Kansas City Chiefs fan. C.S. Lewis. You think 49ers going to pull a Super Bowl 55, beat down on the Chiefs? Super Bowl 55? Super Bowl 55. Super Bowl 55 was what? Oh, that was Bucks versus Chiefs, right? Yeah, that's when Brady won it. Yeah. Um, man, listen. I really wish, I hope so, but what that Bucks defense did was they got after Patrick Mahomes. They got after the quarterback. That helped a lot. Yeah, Brady did, Brady was Brady, but you know, big part of that Super Bowl 55 win um by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Chiefs was that motherfucking defense getting after Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, they was getting after his motherfucking ass. So I hope so, man. Man. I mean, we definitely got the personnel to do it on the D line. They just got to get to the motherfuckers, man. It got to be more than Bosa. The Bosa got 2 sacks today, but they be doubling him, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I need Chase Young to get to the quarterback. I need Javon Hargrove to get to the quarterback. I need Eric Armstead to get to the motherfucker quarterback, man. Somebody get to that motherfucker quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully. But at least what's on our side, I believe somewhat. This may be me, maybe I shouldn't think like this, but it's the fact that the Chiefs are not the offense that we used to see. So, we may be able to, it's kind of like it balances out. Our defensive line ain't playing as well as they should, but their offense ain't playing as well as it should, and it hasn't done that all year. I mean, they won the AFC Championship game off scoring 17 points, bro. Usually, if you score only 17 points, that's gonna get you beat. The other team gonna find a way to at least score 20. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Ravens wasn't. You know what I mean? The Ravens is. I don't know what the fuck they was doing. I don't know what the fuck the Ravens was doing. Like you said, they had a horrible game plan, but that shit's all bad. But yeah, man, I'm finna get up off here, Cheyenne. I'm gonna tap back in tomorrow. I still ain't did my Dallas Cowboys live that I wanted to do, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
Can you explain what happened first half to second half? I don't know, but I just know that these boys came out here and fought from the start to the finish, and no matter the circumstances, no matter what the half, no matter what the score was, 24-7, we came out here and fought, and I'm proud to be a part of this team, and I'm proud of all the guys that fought.
Does it mean even more just how you guys did it? That went back 2 games when things were going.
As a creative entertainment company, Sony has always put people.
Skip Bayless State punching here. That nigga Skip Bayless State throwing away jerseys and all type of shit. I know it's for show and it's for it's for entertainment and all that, but what type of fan are you? And every time your team lose, you throwing motherfuckers jerseys in the trash and shit. We know you after you got through filming the shit, you wouldn't grab the shit out the trash. I already know that. This nigga wanna act like he threw that shit in there. And that ain't no real trash. Real trash, dude. That motherfucker gonna be, that motherfucker gonna be stanky. It's gonna be all type of shit up in there. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no real damn trash. You did. He threw that shit in there. That shit was all scripted. That shit was scripted like a motherfucker, man. That nigga, He threw that shit in the trash. There wasn't nothing in that trash. It was clean. You know what I mean? That was a brand new bag and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was clean like a motherfucker, man. Skip Bayless is Skip. I fuck with Skip though. I like Skip. You know what I'm saying? With his little bitch ass. Skip Bayless. Drip Bayless. Lil Wayne got the illest motherfucking intro theme song to a sports show. That motherfucker be smacking. That shit get me up in the morning. Skip the BS and turn everybody into BS. Yes. Yes. Say less. Not. Nigga said, on in the morning, I own my opponent. Hey, man, Skip, I'm going to tell you, listen, this is one last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you, it's the reason why, there's a reason why Skip hates on Steph for that 2016 finals. It's tied to the Jordan-LeBron debate. And in some ways, I kind of agree with him. Not in what he says about Steph, but see, the thing is, the reason why that 2016 finals crushed me so much is because, like, it's like we gave LeBron James a legacy moment in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a legacy moment that we gave him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the NBA helped in giving him that, but the fact that we won 73 games and we didn't win a championship and we lost to him in that fashion, like, so Skip is upset at Steph because he's like, bro, how could you do this to me? Like you have contributed and helped. I'm saying this is Skip Bayless. I'm saying this is Skip Bayless thinking. Skip Bayless feels like Steph Curry helped, helped usher in this LeBron GOAT debate by his lack of performance. You know what I'm saying? In that finals. So that's the reason why Skip hates on Steph Curry so much, is because he's looking at it like, bro, how could you, like, you got to close that because you didn't close that. Now they're looking at this motherfucker like he's some type of GOAT or some shit. You know what I mean? So that's he looks at Steph Curry like you gave, you know what I mean? And obviously it wasn't just him, but I'm just saying that's how he's looking at it. He's looking at it like, Steph Curry, you didn't do your job. You know what I'm saying? And because you didn't do your job, you gave LeBron James a legacy moment, and now they're trying to elevate him higher than what he really should be elevated because of it. So that's really what is tied into the LeBron Jordan debate. That's the reason why he hates on Steph Curry so much about that one situation. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. He got that one fucking championship off of us, nigga. And the other 3 times he met us in the finals, we won. So, hey, it is what it is.
Why did you guys fall behind with 17 points at halftime? It's a very small margin of error in this league, and when one guy's off of his game on a play, it looks really bad, and they're gashing us, embarrassing us. And
Yeah.
we looked at ourselves in the mirror and wanted to be looked at.
That's Joey Bosa talking. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but
Campbell decided to really challenge you guys and go for it on 4th down, passing out very makeable field goals. That he gave you guys the opportunity to seize momentum.
That definitely bit him in the butt. I feel like
Dan Campbell, his aggressiveness, it actually helped us, bro, in the end. You know what I mean? Like, it was just meant to be for us to win this game. We was always going to win this game. But Dan Campbell's aggressiveness helped us because Had he went to kick that field goal instead of going for it on 4th and 2 or 4th and 3, whatever it was, and they made that field goal, when they ended up being down by 10, they would have only been down by 7. You know what I'm saying? So when they scored that last touchdown, that would have tied the game. And so instead of us being able to run the clock out because we was up 3, we would have had to go down there and try to score. Ultimately, I think that we would have ended up doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty good. I'll feel even better after the next one, but I don't know, a lot of doubt. You know, you say hate yourself, but it's professional football. It's the NFL. You're expected to do your job, and this team is. You look around, superstars everywhere. Guys have been playing careers, and a lot of pressure there. But every day had some.
That's the only thing I hate about the NFL, though, man. The season ends quick, man. We got one more game, and that's it. Then the focus will be strictly on basketball. You did.
That was it. We knew coming out of halftime we were going to score. Wanted a touchdown, but got the field goal.
I'm gonna end this live at 2 hours for sure, though, man. I'm at 1 hour and 50 right now. You know what I mean? I gotta end this motherfucker. Hit the motherfucking sack. Get some Z. Catch some of these motherfucking Z's.
Just got even faster and might be able to help you with exactly that. Verizon now has access to the total amount of 5G C-band spectrum awarded to them at auction in 2021, meaning they're now able to expand their 5G ultra-wideband network nationwide.
Man, skip this shit, man.
This offense, once we got rolling and our defense made that stop, that it was over, and we were going to stop from there.
And then Brock Purdy did stuff with his legs in this game too. Did you know he had that in him?
Yeah, he does. MVP caliber quarterback, man. The guy can run. He's a baller. I experienced in college when he beat us when we were 6 in West Virginia. And he's like, man, this guy needs a while to go against to play. And the guy's legit, man. He's one of the best in the league. And Cloud 13's on our team.
But what does it mean to you? Just the journey that you went through. Second year in the league, you got. Now to be a starter on a Super Bowl team.
Yeah. Crazy journey. Life gives you up and downs. Everyone's got a story.
Man, listen.
Hey, this is just mine. It's I learned.
Them Swifties,
early, like you said.
they gonna be crying like a motherfucker. It's gonna be a lot of Taylor Swifties hurt. You know what I'm saying? Cause we coming to kick ass, man. I want to be smoking one of these at the end of the motherfucking game in 2 weeks.
What was it like?
You know what I'm saying?
How did you feel? I mean, you guys were down, and it didn't look good for the
one of these motherfucking
here for anybody associated with Courtney.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. Obviously,
one of these motherfucking Cubans. I don't even know if it's it's not even a Cuban, because Cuban is illegal in America. So if the feds is watching, that ain't no Cuban.
Down 17, we still have a whole half to play, and so we went in the locker room like
that's some other shit.
Every single drive, no hiccups or anything.
Yeah, them Swifties, man, ain't nobody worried about them damn Swifties. You damn fit. I'm telling you, I predicted early in the year, and I'm gonna stick with it. The Chiefs are not going to win the Super Bowl strictly because of that shit. That Taylor Swift shit. It's too much. It's too much. The football guys ain't gonna reward that. Okay, y'all niggas is getting too Hollywood now. Okay, and it's Brock Purdy time. Okay, Glock Purdy, Brock Montana. Let's get it.
That was huge. Obviously, I felt like we were rolling from the drive that we had as an offense, and then for our defense to get a stop like that, you feel it in the whole stadium. Everyone's going crazy.
Man,
and then for us,
Swifties ain't nothing but bronzesexuals, man. Swifties ain't nothing but that's it.
They showed up, man. They showed up the last couple of years, time and time again for us as an offense.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Everybody know this, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know this, man. See, that's why we here. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a good one, because I call them the Queefs, but I'm gonna call them the Chiefs. Yeah. That's a good name for them. The Kansas Shitty Chiefs. I mean, the Kansas Shitty Chiefs. Yeah. Yeah. That sound about right.
And so that's what's going through my mind. But outside of that, man, I can't tell you. Everyone did their job.
That sound about right.
Offensive line did great.
You need
Love the boys.
the Kansas City
More special after what you guys went through last year.
motherfucking
I mean, yeah, obviously
Cheats.
we went to the NFC Championship game. Some things happened. We weren't able to
Listen.
and then
Joe Burrow.
Fast forward a year later, here we are.
I love Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is my nigga. Like, oh my gosh, I wanted them to get that Super Bowl against the Rams, man. Oh man, man. I just knew they was gonna win that Super Bowl against the Rams, man.
The switch of your defense from the first half to the second half.
Well, I just sum it up like this, and Cal said this last week. Just character, man. The men in that locker room.
That's Steve Wilkes. I want to hear what this motherfucker got to say.
A lot of yelling and screaming. We just talked about the things that we had to correct, and everybody just had to do their job. And starting up front, the D-line took control. We started playing a little bit more man-to-man, which is allowing our linebackers to get downhill. And we needed someone to spark us. We talked about trying to, create a takeaway. And 260 carried the ball loose. We mentioned that all week. And when Gip came out of that play,
boy, you lucky y'all won the game. But no, listen, man. Joe Burrow.
There are a lot of plays that the defense made. That one, also the fourth down stop.
Hopefully, my only thing with Joe Burrow, man, is I hope that the injuries don't get him throughout his career. You know what I mean? Because he seemed like he seemed to be a quarterback that, gets injured a lot. You know what I mean? But if he can stay relatively healthy, man, he gonna get a Super Bowl or two for sure. He just is. Joe Burrow is special, man. That dude is special. Okay, to me, he right there with Mahomes. I put him right there with Mahomes. I got Mahomes better than him, but only by a little bit. Joe Burrow is right there. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow to me is the only quarterback. I mean, Josh Allen goes toe to toe with Mahomes too, but it just seemed like Mahomes always find a way to win. Joe Burrow will go toe to toe with Mahomes, and he'll find a way to win. Okay, so yeah, man. And I love Jamar Chase too. Yeah, they got to get a better defense over there. Niggas got to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So last year, because I forget. So last year, okay, yep, I remember now. Yeah, the Bengals lost to the Chiefs last year in the AFC Championship game. Yeah, that was unfortunate, but they got their little golden child. They got their little golden child right now.
The place to do it is errands.
I would agree. I would agree with that. I would agree with that ranking. But for me though, that shit. I would probably.
It's always going to be that.
Just in my opinion, I got to put Brock Purdy at number 5 though, at least number 5. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mahomes 1, Burrow 2, Lamar 3, and Josh Allen 4. I would go with that. Lamar and Josh can kind of like flip flop. Some people might have them 3 and Lamar 4, but for me, I like the way I got Lamar 3. Yeah, so I would agree with that. Josh Allen 4. I mean, a part of me want to put Brock Purdy number 4, but Josh Allen has. I'll say, just for the sake of Josh Allen's physical attributes, and he is a dope quarterback. He just throw a lot of fucking interceptions. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got a problem with that. Josh Allen number 4, Brock Purdy 5. It may be. It's probably a few other quarterbacks I'm probably forgetting. I even think about it. Oh yeah, like C.J. Stroud and shit. But I'm not gonna put C.J. Stroud ahead of Brock Purdy yet. I know he's gonna win the Rookie of the Year, and he took the Texans to the playoffs in his rookie year, which is unexpected. Man, people expected the Texans to be like 2-15, 3-14 this year, bro. So for CJ Stroud to do what he did, like that's just ill. But the fact that Brock Purdy is in his second NFC Championship game in his second year, I'm a give Brock Purdy the edge over CJ Stroud over quarterbacks like CJ Stroud. Oh, where's Aaron Rodgers though? Now he didn't play this year. So we gotta see how he gonna play next year, how he gonna, you know what I mean, how he gonna look. But I'm gonna assume that Aaron Rodgers is at least gonna look like a top 5 quarterback next year. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean they gonna do shit because he's another motherfucker. I know he won a Super Bowl before, but I mean that was 2010. That's a long motherfucking time ago. Okay, so he kind of another one of them quarterbacks that put up all these gaudy numbers in the regular season and then get to the postseason and we looking for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but outside of that, I assume Aaron Rodgers is gonna get back to the regularly scheduled program next year. But it's not guaranteed because he's older. He a little older now, 40-year-old quarterback now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just guaranteed he's just gonna come back. But I'm gonna just assume that he will. But it's like, where do we place him? Because kind of forget because he didn't play this year, so it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. But Aaron Rodgers is still there. If Aaron Rodgers come back next year and he's the Aaron Rodgers that we all know, he's a top 5 quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would still have my top 2 quarterbacks be the same. I would still go Mahomes 1, Burrow 2. But if Aaron Rodgers come back and he's Aaron Rodgers, he might have to be number 3 for me. And then Lamar. But we'll see. Lamar did make it to the AFC Championship game this year. So I give him that. You know what I'm saying? I give him that. It's just like 10 points.
All right.
Like, what the fuck y'all doing?
Feel great. First thing, what they said, we go.
What y'all doing out there, man?
Man, I've seen this in commercials, man. Man, it feels good.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, take me through the emotions of the up and down in this game. I mean, like being down in the first half to tying it up and then getting the lead.
I know us being down, everybody counted us out. The only thing that really matters is the team. We kept pushing, we kept fighting. We said on the sideline, if this is gonna be our last bang, we going out with a bang.
I mean, what did you guys say to each other on the sidelines in the second half?
It really was Fred. The voice. You feel the voice of the defense. He came to us and said, "How y'all want to be remembered? Is it we gonna lay down or we gonna nut up?" And we got the dub, so it looked like we nutted up.
Congrats, thank you.
Thank you.
To Sean, what happened in the locker room at halftime to turn this game around?
I appreciate you. It just honestly was just one of the things we had to look ourselves in the mirror. We wasn't playing our brand of football. It almost seemed like the moment was big for us in the first half, man. And we knew the type of guys that we had in there. Great leaders like Fred and Bosa, man. Everybody just said, hey, we took accountability. Nobody was playing our brand of football. We had to just settle down. We came out second half. Offense got the firing. My faith never wavered. I know Brock Purdy, MV Purdy, man. He going to lead us to the victory, man. We just had to do our job. And honestly, we came out cylinders flying, and we was able to get a win, man. Glory be to God.
I mean, Brock Purdy through the second half, playing from behind. What can you say about his poise and his ferocity?
Honestly, I can only say that I'm just happy he's my quarterback. And I say this confidently. I would rather have no quarterback in the National Football League than 13. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. I'm happy that guy's on my team. Such a humble, hard-working young dude. I mean, to be so young and early in his career, man, I'm just happy I'm being able to witness this right now. It's just a pleasure being a part of this team, part of this culture, man. Having guys like that on the team, man, you can't let those guys down. I got to do my 111th. We was able to come out here and get a win.
You came in last year. Not sure whether you're going to stay or not.
Snacks on Sports, man. I'm gone,
Now
man.
you're going to the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna tap in with y'all
It's just
tomorrow.
honestly,
Right on, everybody, for tapping in,
This is what you come back
fucking with the kid.
And I was talking to
You
Trevor,
did.
man. This is where we come back. You put your body through everything, man.
I'm
and
gone.
the old right leg,
49ers, we back in the Super Bowl, man. Let's get it. Super Bowl 58. Kansas City Chiefs. You niggas is trouble.
I'm so appreciative for faithful just